Good morning. Good morning, guys. It's Tomedy again. And I've just arrived at Oslo. Mind you, a lot of things have changed since I last remember it. It's a bit dark outside, so for now I'm just going to wait in here in the warmth just until it's light a bit, because it's not worth going out now. It's not worth going out now if there's not much to see because of the dark. And plus I need to keep warm because the temperature is nearly -2. I'm surprised it's not snowing yet. But yeah, it's so good to be in the warmth. Right, so knowing that the shops are not going to be open for several hours, I thought I'd take a little train trip to a place called Daramen. Don't know why, it's just like, because it's just a half-hour journey, plus it'll also be a good excuse to get some battery charge on my phone, if there is a charging point, that is.
There is a change of track for the L1 service to Spikkestad.
At least the sun's coming up.
Avstigning høyre side.
Well, that's a bit more like it. Well, sort of. I mean, it's brighter now. It's still another hour before I'll be. I mean, obviously I'm going to get a keychain. I'll get a keychain like later on, because unfortunately there isn't a place. Bloody hell. Need to cut this off. There isn't a place at the moment that's open that sells keychains, so. Someone playing the violin? Looks like it's starting to snow a bit, because I felt a few drops on my arm. It is now -2 degrees. Just gonna go around and take some pictures while I wait. God damn it. Just took a few photos of some interesting buildings. That's what they've got around here, of course. Mind you, the main difference between the only difference between Norway and the other three countries, Finland, well, technically in Scandinavia it's just Denmark and it's just Denmark, Sweden and Norway, but Finland can be included. But the only difference is Norway is the only one of the 4 countries to not be in the European Union. It looks like they're doing alright without the European Union. I guess we learned a fine example, didn't we? So it looks like some sort of festival. Well, probably not today, but on tonight, probably later on. Probably something later on this week. Christmas feast. I mean, this was one of the first, when I looked for attractions, this was the first place that came up on the map. So I thought I'd check it out. I don't think I've ever seen a Pepsi Max sign that big. And there's some restrooms. Perfect. Right. Still a bit of time before shops open, so might as well take a look. I mean, I just went in there, right, and it goes nowhere. That is creepy. Oh, I guess it cleans out. Alright. When you know it, while I was exploring buildings, look, I came across another palace, home to the King of Norway. Yeah, each country has a king, just like England has a king. Just no power, that's the difference. You can tell by the guards there. Definitely a palace. Climbed to the top, I climbed high. The cold weather is really... Yeah, the cold weather is really taking the fun out of it all. Just, you know, you can't think straight. Gonna have a look around, see what else there is. Shops should be open by now, so I should be able to get a new keychain for the collection. Last one. What do you call a man with a seagull on his head? Now that is an awesome building. Fine architect. You can actually walk on it. Doesn't look that safe, but oh, houseboats made by people independently. Oh, and there's like a ferry of sorts. I believe this, but there's actually people in this. There's actually people in their swimsuits in this cold weather as well. Oh, that is disturbing. That. How did they do that? I'm wearing like 2 layers, and I'm still freezing. That has got to be the most weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. Always good to know there are some vantage points, but Oslo, Norway. It's been a long time. Very long time indeed. Now, the gift shop should be open by now, so I'm going to get my last keychain. And then I'm going to get some lunch. Who knows, unless it's something interesting on the way. Bloody hell. I should have known I stumbled upon an ice skating rig. I nearly slipped. Why is there no warning signs anywhere? Did you guys know that Frozen, the film, was actually based on this region right here? The region of Norway, the King of Norway and everything. Small world, isn't it? I guess, you know, most part of it is, bits of it is fictional, but what it's based on is always true. I found a souvenir shop over there, so luckily I can get my keychain finally, my last one for the collection. I finally did it. My final day of the Scandinavian tour, also known as the Euro Tour 2. I've got my... Oh, there it is. I've got the last keychain I need. So, Denmark, where's... Oh dear, where's... Ah, yeah, Stockholm, Denmark, and... Stockholm, Copenhagen, and Oslo. And that's my collection complete. Of course, I've got a bit of a confession. It may be a long time before I start doing anything like this again. Maybe go to America next time, but because, you know, I'm on a tight budget, and I'll explain another time. I'm going to catch the train again because I need to top up my battery. See, what I do is a really clever idea. Because you know these spare services where you pay to charge your phone. What if there was another thing you could do? Instead of paying to charge, not just charging your phone, but you pay to go somewhere as well, like on the train. Ooh, what's this? Gotta check it out. Just browsing the beer shop, alcohol shop. I mean, amazingly, look at that they've got really fancy tequila. And also, which I wanted to point out, which I've tried before, aquavit. Made in Denmark, but famously drunk. But famously drunk here in Norway. Ooh, that's with it. It's the Norwegian version of aquavit. It's a bit of a strong, powerful drink, but the idea is to have it in sips. Traditionally, you have it in sips. Problem is, I would like to buy something, but I can't take it back to the UK. I can't take a full bottle. I can only take tiny bottles, which they don't appear to have. Right, and that concludes my tour, the Scandinavian and European tour. I'm just gonna hang around for a bit, probably see a few things I've missed up, take a few photos, but that's it for the videos wise. And then tonight I'll be taking the evening service back. And then I'll be heading back to England, just to obviously to make these videos. I mean, I tell you, that's one of the things I've got to go. I mean, making these videos is going to be, they're already been made by the time you guys seen this, but it's going to be hard for me to make them. Oh dear. I've had a long day. I've had a long week, but it was worth it. It was worth it. I got all my keychains. I've been to 8 countries in less than 1 year. It's brilliant. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Thanks for joining me on this tour in spirit. I'll catch you all later. I'll see you all around. Goodbye.